Game started.
That was quick. Ramorowski from Spain. Okay, playing knight f3. Could be any number of openings after knight f3. Okay, so this is an English opening. Let's play it this way. Going into kind of a King's Indian setup here. And he's going into a fianchetto. Yes, I don't know if I want to play e5 or c5 here. I could even consider, I suppose, c6 and d5, but let's try e5. Okay. Let's see how he wants to, oh, he doesn't. I was going to say, let's see how he wants to defend his defend his c-pawn. Is that a trick? Oh, there is a check here. There is a trick, okay. And defends that way. So yeah, bishop here, check. He's moving awfully fast, this guy. So you can't let that distract you. That's a problem I have sometimes. So I need to defend my e-pawn. I was thinking maybe I want to expand with c6 and d5, but that would leave the e-pawn hanging. So, but I could do it now. And I do have to be careful about discoveries, sudden attacks along this diagonal when the knight moves. So can I play d5? Pawn takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, I can play that. Well, at least he stopped to think. Okay, yeah, so that opens up the bishop onto this good diagonal. But he's still not threatening to take. Knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes, bishop takes. So, but let's put the rook over here on the c file, opposite the queen. Maybe some tactics will develop here. Now, should I take? Or should I prepare for e4? e4 looks like it's a little bit unplayable, I guess, at this point. Okay, let's get the queen off the d file, and then I'll open up here with d takes c4. Ooh, he's going to put the bishop there. So this pawn push comes with the tempo, and oh, he's threatening to skewer. Yeah, so maybe that's not the greatest square for the queen. Okay, I'll put the rook here, and if he moves the pawn, I'll have to move my queen again. But at least I won't lose the exchange. Actually, if he moves the pawn, his bishop is hanging, so he's not immediately threatening it. Maybe I should have played a5. But the pawn is adequately defended. If I take, he takes back with the bishop, so I guess that's not the way to play it. But I might consider playing, say, takes No. I was wondering if I should play c5. Okay, that gets the queen off the c file, and let's open up this diagonal here a little bit. Puts the queen in the glare of my bishop. His bishop is now supported, so his pawn push does come with a threat, and I'll have to move my queen, but my queen can still escape to back to d8 where it came from. Now, do I want to play how about if I play b6 first, and then I can play c5? Now, what's the downside of c5? It opens up this square. Yeah, so he's going to force me to do that. It opens up this square on d5 here. So c5, knight d5, knight takes, pawn takes, and I have to move the bishop somewhere, and my bishop might be getting trapped. I could put my knight there instead, hitting his queen. And if bishop takes, then I can take with the queen. And I'm maintaining this pawn on c6. Knight there, he could take on c6, that's the problem. So knight c5, pawn takes c6, knight takes queen, bishop takes queen, knight takes knight. Yeah, you can't take there right away. Okay, yeah, I can take with the bishop. And then take on c5. Okay, so let's take with the queen. I guess I will have to retreat if I get attacked by a knight. From what square? That square, that square, or that square. Well, it can be exchanged off. One of them can be exchanged off on that square. But it looks like I'm losing the c-pawn here. Not the end of the world, however. I was kind of surprised he took that way. Is that better? This pawn is loose. Bishop can go to here, here. His knight is loose. So this move does gain a tempo. Defends there. Now I can take here. No. I play rook to e5, e4, and he hits it with the pawn. Knight here, bishop here. Tough choice. Maybe I should just take this bishop. Gives me something to play for. I get this diagonal, and I have a light squared bishop. So I have the two bishops, and he's going to be up the exchange. And the pawns will be even, so it's probably better for white overall. But maybe I get some play. Okay, now I don't want to trade queens here, so I'll just step back as long as there's no penalty. Hold on to my rook. I want to kind of line up on this C pawn and see if I can win it. And I want to activate my dark squared bishop, so maybe knight. That's an idea. Knight to... okay, so he goes in with the knight right away. So that's giving the pawn back, isn't it? Or am I missing something? If I take with the bishop, I mean, this is kind of what I wanted, is to get my pieces on this diagonal. Can move the knight with tempo and force an exchange. But he gave up a pawn for that. So now I have a pawn for the exchange and I have the bishop pair. This should be decent for me. So, yeah, I can play that. Can I attack, undermine his rook? If I could just put my bishop on this diagonal here somehow. Well, let's try harassing his queen anyway. His knight is only defended by the rook, so if I could get my bishop attacking his rook there, I could pick up that nasty knight. So queen here, bishop there. Queen here, knight moves. Queen takes. No, I can't take. So queen here, knight moves, and I have to move the queen again. Okay, well, how about, so queen here, and then push the pawn. He just takes with the knight. Let's bring the queen over to this side. That's interesting. So he allows us check here. Oh, but he shuts in the bishop. Let's tickle the knight here. Yeah. When I check, where is he going? Now the knight's guarding some key squares, though. Mainly F or E3 there. Okay, so
check.
Let's check anyway, see what it does. Defends the E pawn. I'm going to trade this rook off. And yeah, I just want to get into here. The rook can come into the rook can come into that square. Maybe bishop here. Is this an idea? Where the knight and the queen are probably going to try and gang up on my loose pawn here. The rook can come to the third rank here. Can come to d6. Bishop, rook d6, bishop e7, and the rook has no squares. So it has to go back. I wanted to play my king to g7, so I'm unpinning the f pawn, and then I have the option of playing f6 here to support the e pawn. Okay, and I have to watch the time, getting a little low on time. And yeah, he's got time to think. So after king g7, then maybe there's something I can do here with these pawns. If I just push right away, pawn takes, bishop takes. Then the knight has to move. Well, the knight moved anyway, so where is that knight going? Probably to this square.
Time warning.
Okay, down to a minute. Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do. That's why I was pausing to think. I don't really want to trade my knight for that, my bishop for that knight. But he's going to win this knight, this bishop maybe. The rook there looks pretty good. Oh, where's that? It seems like a silly move, but what else is there? Knight here, knight here, knight here, knight here. Yeah, I think I want to try and dissolve the pawn over here. I could, yeah, he's attacking this guy. Queen is attacking there. So b5, pawn takes, bishop takes. Okay, rook there. Still have to be worried about all those knight hops. Where can that knight go? And yeah, it gets hard to defend everything, doesn't it? Queen there. So I wonder about no, I still can't do that. Okay, I need to simplify it. It's probably not the right move, but I'm running out of time and I can't think fast enough. Probably not the right move at all. So if the queen takes, he's got the rook in here is the problem. The rook comes in. So now if I go here, rook here, check.
Black forfeits on time.
I lost. Okay, well, interesting game. I will upload this and see if there was what the right way to play this was. I was wondering about queen to here, check, king runs out here, but that might be deadly. But I was looking for counterplay against white's king there. Okay, so I will upload this and do a post-mortem as usual. See you guys later. Bye.